the file stuff we have for it. Quick fix.
I'm trying to fix because I do this and then it should.
Yeah, he's not a loser.
I'm not a loser. That's not, but it should come right, and then I do this. It should go back. It should go back.
Go back.
It's not going back. Go, get away from me. There you go. I guess it needs a software update. But right back. Yeah.
Are we all better? Can you hear me
Stream
now?
Jobs is doing that much more often now for some reason.
I don't think they can hear us.
Zoe.
I don't think they can hear us.
Huh?
Can you hear us? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
God darn it, this thing. Jesus. I just wanted to stay still. Uh-oh.
We like theories.
What's that? What theory is that?
I didn't think we were going to get there that soon.
Smart.
It's always about you, Alana.
Yes, it is always about me. That is absolutely the truth. Sorry about Nicholas. Like, yes, you could hear Angel, Kim, and even Zoid chewing away, but I'm sorry I deprived you of the joy of my voice. But what we were gonna say is, Zoid has a theory about. Oh no! Wait.
Omega?
No, I forgot. Your theory was about the tick.
It was about the tick, yeah, not about Bad Batch. It was about the tick. That's what I was like. I don't think we're getting there that soon yet.
No.
Oh, I didn't finish watching season 1, so I'll pretty much step out before you guys go watch that. Plus, I have a long day.
Yeah, that's true.
See, I asked Adon what episode you guys are gonna be watching tonight, and he never got back. So I cleared season 1 and like do the first episode of season 2.
I
he's like,
literally
too far. And I was
told
like,
you season 1.
You did not.
I did. I got receipts.
Zoid, have you not seen it before? Is that your first time seeing it?
That was my first time watching the new one. I watched the cartoon before, like a long time ago, but the Amazon one is the first time watching it. So I was trying to catch up.
It's good, right?
Yeah, it got in the beginning. I was kind of like, it's all right, and then as it kept going, I was like, all right, now it's pulling me in a little bit more. Now I want to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since we're talking about it right now, and they are going to step out, share your theory about the tick.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the tick is Arthur's dad.
Looks nothing like Arthur.
It doesn't, but the only reason I say that is because in season 1, there's the whole. I don't know how far have you gotten, Angel, so far?
I saw both seasons already.
Okay.
But rewatching it, I've stopped at episode 7. Episode 7 was the last one I rewatched up to.
Gotcha. So for season 1, for me, it was a theme of a recurring theme of people that are supposed to be dead coming back. So obviously we have the main villain, we have the doctor, we have the sidekick of the 5 that died. So when everything kind of keeps going on and they keep showing the flashbacks, to me, that's like, okay, we have this theme already established. It's possible that that's happening, especially with the fact of his whole connection with Arthur type deal, to me, it's like, okay, that's got to be. It can't just be something random like that. So that's why I think it's his dad.
That's actually a pretty cool theory. I'm not gonna say anything else, but that's a good theory. No, I mean, it's yeah.
Does he know?
Huh?
No,
You
no
know?
one really knows.
Oh.
Honey, we saw both seasons together. He hasn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Well,
I
even-
can't really say, but we don't, and again, I can't really say because, for one, I don't want to give any spoilers or anything like that, if it's true or not, in the sense of like how where season 2 goes. And unfortunately, since there's only 2 seasons, it's like also that aspect as well. But I like that. I do like that theory because he does look older than Arthur, and he has that, that gravitas, the way he talks and stuff like that. It's not as corny as the stepfather, and it says hi to your feet and all that stuff. But I like that. I like that a lot. I like that theory. Any other theories from season 1 that could go to season 2?
No, that's the only one I got. I didn't.
What about the Bad Batch? Because we've been talking about like who Omega is, what's her purpose. Because every in episode 2,
Mm-hmm.
Nut said, every clone has a purpose.
You mean cut?
What did I say? Nut?
Yeah.
Yeah, cut. That's what I meant to say. Cut. As soon as I said it, I was like, that does not sound right.
Something felt wrong.
That did not sound right. That did not.
But anyway,
sound right.
he said to Rambo, every clone hunter has a purpose, and what is hers? So maybe we'll find out on this 3rd episode. And I like, the more I thought about, people didn't really like episode 2 when we first watched it. If you watch it again or think about it, it really sets like it grounded the characters more, I thought, which I kind of liked. So it's like you had to pull back from the high intensity action that we got from episode 1. It kind of pulled back and went into like a character driven episode, and I like that. So I'm kind of excited what they're going to do now with episode 3.
Yeah, I'm interested in that too. Because I know the alien chick, the one that was always with Omega, she kept kind of prodding and hinting at things too, and she was the one that even allowed them to escape in the first place, as if she's testing or see what Omega's going to do. But yeah, I'd have no theories on how that's going to turn out. But I do want to see that develop a lot more.
Yeah,
it's going to be intriguing. So I think we have our usual batch of people in the chat. Zoe, I forgive you for being late today. I know you have you had your friend's dinner to go to. Hopefully you brought some wine with you. I'm still
Hopefully
drinking
no one
water.
was poisoned.
Oh. Food poisoning.
So Nicholas Clark saw They Want Me Dead, starring Angelina Jolie, which I want to see that too. That looks good.
Is that the new one with the kid, where she's like protecting the kid or whatever?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the trailer for that.
Oh, you have? Oh, looks pretty good.
That's one me and Jay were trying to explain last night, or Wednesday night, but we couldn't figure out what the freaking title was.
You didn't do a good job explaining.
Yeah. And it's kind of cool to see because she's coming out with externals with Marvel, so it's kind of like she's taking her back. She's it's kind of like introducing us again to who she is, and we're looking forward to her in Eternals.
Yeah, I did see the trailer to Eternals. She actually looked good in that trailer, like for what they showed.
Oh, she looks good. Period. But that's another story.
There's times.
Yeah.
Talking about her Zoe's wine is like talking about the Red Sox, cutting deep.
Oh.
We're not making fun of the wine. We're saying we hope you got your wine with you. Always be prepared. I mean, Kim, do you have your wine?
No, I don't have wine today.
No, she's fasting again, apparently.
No, I just got seltzer water.
Seltzer water. Okay.
So, Adan, you did the fasting, right? You did water and bone broth, right?
I did, yes.
How often are you going to do it? Because we're thinking about doing every third month, like every once a season, maybe every 2 months. I don't know, but definitely once a season. And I'm thinking about changing it up in the way of water with salt for the electrolytes.
Yeah, like the bouillon cubes actually I found will help with the electrolyte portion because they are super salty. And like I'm actually started this week. I've been doing more intermittent fasting, so like I would not eat for a good portion of the day, and then during my work hours is when I eat. So like I work from noon to 8, and then just leave it at that. And I go to bed super late anyway, so it kind of works out.
What's the hours?
It's supposed to be like at least 8. You're supposed to be able to eat within 8 hours, and then like you're supposed to have like 12 hours consistently without eating, or something like a longer period of time, right?
16.
Well, yeah, then that works. Because if I have like my work shift of noon to 8, and then I don't eat any other time, then that's 16 hours. Because I sleep, go all the way through, and it's the next day.
Okay, I mean, all right.
Yeah, because before I would wake up, eat, and then do all the sorts of stuff. But technically, I'm not even eating right when I wake up. Like I end up eating around 2 or 4. So I'm actually eating like within a 6-hour time frame.
Which is fine too, because they say like 16 to 20 hours, which is extreme. 20 hours is a lot, but like for my age, for people over 40, yes, I am over 40. So it should be like 3 to 4 times a week, which I think is crazy. I think 3 times a week will be fine. They do it like 16 for your case, 16 hours off, 8-hour window to eat. And for my case, it's 20 to 4 hours. 20 hours not eating for it. It's just what it is. It's just helping the body do its thing that it's supposed to do.
True. Philly, we have not started yet. We're getting ready to start it. We were just talking about my fast. And like guys, I'm down 10 pounds since I started. Yay. Only about like 100 more to go.
In due time.
But all right. As you digress, let's get this show on the road because we have Philly Cheese. He just joined in.
Yeah.
All right.
He thought he was late.
It's like Philly.
Zoe, hold up real quick. Sorry. Zoe, what about Wow Angel? Is it because of the tank top? Is it because of the guns? What is it? I don't understand. What's the wow part?
Bro, don't hurt yourself right there. You might pull a muscle.
I pulled the vessel vein.
We won't want that now, will we?
All right. Is that thumbs up as in you're good to go, Philly?
No, and it says
you're saying great job with that one.
With the weight.
I mean, I'll take the compliment too.
Take it.
Absolutely. I'll run with that.
All right.
I would say, guys, peoples, put in the chat 1 if you're ready to go, and then that way we know. I rhymed. Oh, so he said the wow was for having a beautiful woman by your side.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Thank you, Zoe. You're my #1 fan.
So it's on that note that
Nicholas, what do you mean 2? What's the 2 for?
I feel like Nicholas probably already watched the episode.
How dare he?
That's like a boondock comment.
Shh. Don't say his name. He may show up.
It's only when you say it 3 times.
Okay.
Okay. So, well, Zoid, you never get to do an intro to these videos because you never get to be here.
I'm never on them. I'm always got parenting duties and schoolwork.
Would you like the honors to introduce the video?
No. I'll let you keep your thing.
Too much pressure, huh?
No, I just like seeing his little moments of stardom. That's all.
Aww.
We tear him down enough on Wednesdays. I want him to have his moments.
Just Wednesdays?
Good.
Well, just Wednesdays where the people see.
Oh, okay.
And I guess the D&D stuff too.
Yes. So, for those who are tuning in late or coming in for the replay, thank you for joining us. I am your host, Adontron. Followed by, we have over here the film combatant, Angel, and Kim over there.
You don't know my name? Jeez.
No, I was focusing on my fingers where to point. And then over here, we have Zoid813. He's going to be the guest for tonight. He's usually on our other channels when we're game streaming and playing D&D. Tonight we are excited to watch episode 3 of the Bad Batch. Will they pump us full of action, or will we get another episode of story and construction of the world and the universe that we are in? We're about to find out. And I would say, the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Woohoo!
I think that was a little bit smoother than what I've done before.
Shh. Why in the front?
I know. Okay, I got my headphones on. Oh, it helps if I plug in for my audio.
Sound like your brother.
I know.
Must run in the family.
Hey.
Oh, it just skipped the intro for me.
No, don't.
Don't skip the intro?
Don't.
No.
Keep it.
No, I'm saying it just defaulted to that. All right, intro back on. What's your timestamp then?
52, 3, 4, 5.
Boom, made it.
Wait, you were at 52? So you did skip intro.
I didn't.
I'm at 1 minute. Mine automatically skipped the intro.
All right, so who's at 110?
119.
125.
We're all sinking.
Here, I'll pause mine real quick. I'll pause it at 135 is where I'm at.
All right.
Okay, I pause it at 135. Now it's paused.
All right, I'm gonna pause it at 135 so that way we can try this again.
Oh my God.
Sync your watches up. We'd be horrible spies. Like horrible.
Here we go.
All right. 1, 2, 3, click.
Leave it to 3 men to get.
Whatever.
What up, Bunda?
Oh, Bunda's in the house.
Yeah, he's talking to Zoe right now.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that looks like a Star Trek kind of ship, though.
Oh, like what, the
Like
Vulcans?
the old landing pods.
Like a Klingon or something like that. That looks like one of the Klingons.
Oh yeah, it kind of does.
Doesn't fit.
That's like a roller coaster.
That's fine. That thing's still functioning. I still like Wrecker. See, I wonder if they took the design of those chairs, like from, because I remember the chairs from the Aliens with the Marines
Mm-hmm.
in the tank. Hmm. So I keep wondering, like, I don't remember all the characters. So I'm like, this guy, I'm wondering if he's a character that was in the movies at all.
Which one? The main general or this guy?
Tarkin definitely was, but
He's
yeah, this guy talking. He's the one that implemented the chain codes.
he's probably one of the characters that was on the round table in the beginning of New Hope, and they're giving titles. You know, making it because the character from Rogue One in the white, his chair was there, so that's how they got the guy. It's like whose chair was that? That was empty in the New Hope when we first meet Tarkin and Darth Vader and all this stuff. So they gave him that name. They made that character for Rogue One.
Mm. Is it burgeoning or virgining?
What?
I wonder if that's the guy that got choked out by Vader at the round table.
That's what I was thinking. Because he was in all black at that time.
Right. Well, don't forget, Tarkin is not Admiral Tarkin. They call him Governor Tarkin.
Yeah, he becomes admiral later.
Grand.
Grand. Yeah.
So this could be that guy. Well, damn, it's a short episode. I missed it.
Okay. This is giving me the vibe of
Aliens?
Aliens.
You know, well, aliens, yeah, but I was thinking Pitch Black.
Yeah,
Oh,
Riddick, yeah.
oh, what was that?
It ate the thing that he just fixed.
Yeah. And Omega's trying to mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, no. It's not his head. It's the chip. I bet Wreckage is the chip.
Maybe.
That's why he's getting a headache.
Okay.
What is it?
Hmm. Yeah, he's not. He's definitely not used to kids.
No, not at all. But he's warming up.
Yeah, Wrecker's the
telling
one
you.
that gets left behind.
I'm telling you, Wreckers, the chip is starting to affect them.
But did he get implanted with a chip? Like he did?
They all
have a
did.
chip.
They're all clones.
They all did.
But I thought theirs was defective, so that's why they don't follow what they normally do.
Yeah, that's because of their genetics. But that's why Crosshairs they thought it was defective. They just ramped up the signal, and it actually worked on
Gotcha.
Crosshair.
Well, no, he already was following.
So this is where we get the implementation of enrolling the new people. Okay.
She's going to send a warning.
Maybe. Because you also got to remember, like, if the clones can't perform and they start going for new hires, that puts them out of business, too.
She wants to be him so bad.
Oh, Apitz Bin Senen. If I said that correct, hi. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to, if you want to join in with the teleparty, I pinned the link. I feel like that's not going to bode well for the rest of the team.
No. One of the Asian girls from the video game. I kind of wonder if shit, never mind.
Oh. I didn't catch that they switched scenes.
Oh shit.
If he's so sensitive to energy, like that's his innate ability, shouldn't he even known that thing that's like essentially a energy consumption monster? She's going in.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. She's a clone of Palpatine. I'm telling you this. That's the mother of Rey.
Clone of Palpatine, you think?
That's my brother's theory.
That she's the mother, not the. She's the actual mother of Rey, and she's a Palpatine. I think that's how they're going to use it to connect the sequels.
Because there's a theory that she might actually be force sensitive.
Well,
That Omega might be force sensitive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoe doesn't like that theory because Zoe wants that theory to be put to rest. Nothing more for Force Awakens.
Oh, that's the same stormtrooper from Rogue One. The flamethrowers.
Remember you did mention there was more than one of them with the black suited ones?
They also used it in Mandalorian. When the baby Yoda. Oh shit! There. It's camera. She's dead.
Yeah. Look at them already backing away.
Mm.
Mm.
Notice that's the helmet that he's wearing the helmet that we see to become a New Hope.
Yeah.
It's a change.
Where did he get all these stuff from?
Well, he probably from other ships.
Hmm. If she somehow bonds to this creature, or, like connects with it, I'm sold that she's force sensitive.
What's it eating? So like,
It's light sensitive.
Probably. Well, it tracks energy.
okay.
That's okay. Yeah, Tech did say it consumes energy.
Mm.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells me every new clone they make is technically like from a
It's
lower and
more and
lower
more
batch.
watered down, basically.
Yeah,
It's a
It's like-
clone of a clone.
exactly. But potentially the fact that we have the Bad Batch is their attempts to making something new, and that way they have a unique and they could just expand from there.
Or Omega might be the new version that they're talking about.
Yeah, like the new Django. Oh, he made a space.
Hmm.
Wrecker's pretty thoughtful.
Mhm.
Wait, she took his stuffed animal.
No, he gave it to
He
her.
gave it to her.
I missed that part.
He
It was,
left it
just,
in
it,
the
was,
room.
it was just there.
That was it.
Yeah, it's a super short episode, man.
It was super short. It's shorter than last week's.
We got no substance out of that really, except for like some possible hints.
I mean, the most substance happened with the crosshairs,
The
I would say.
clones.
Crosshair
Right.
and the aliens. Really is about it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, Crosshair's story arc in this part was definitely the only thing that really gave us more to it, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, and in comparison, like the second episode is more about the Bad Batch. And we have this one more about, we have the Bad Batch, but it's more about Crosshairs and how his importance to the new program, the Empire. And we also see more about Omega as well, in the sense of like what she can do, and like she's smart. You can tell she can adapt real quick, and she can deduct certain things, you know, in the sense of information about that lizard being, you know, energy, you know. So she's, you know, gave him the flashlight to distract him before she can take the capacitor.
Yeah.
So you can see how she's like very adaptable. That's her trait, where like Hunter's a hunter, and so I think we're going to see that she can probably be like almost like everything, because she's a sharpshooter like Crosshair. We saw that.
She's tech savvy.
She's tech savvy, so it's like that. So she's kind of like the embodiment so far that we're seeing, that she's like the embodiment of all the clones of the Bad Batch to her.
And Angel, Captain Jack was saying that he had a similar thing as you, that Wrecker's head hurting is probably that chip.
I'm thinking, you know, but it didn't after, like you saw him, he wasn't in pain when he presented that room. So I guess it was a temporary thing that's probably just trying to get, you know, trying to activate, and probably not. So like that, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, with Crosshairs, when he heard that order of, you know, Order 66, he saw he was like following orders, where everyone wasn't, obviously, when they heard it.
He had a moment where I think he missed the rest of the guys, because when they went back in the room, he like looked at the room like.
Well, he's alone.
No, but they went his other members that were with him.
Right, but he's still alone, because he's still he has his the regular. He's the only clone.
Yeah.
Of that group.
Yeah, but you see him looking at the room like.
Yeah, it's different.
Like in the sense of like missing something, and
right, his crew is different.
I know, but he's reflecting. Right. In the sense of like he's not like pissed at them, or it's a different look at him.
I think Crosshairs is going through a little bit of a like depression of missing his crew. Yeah. On a subconscious level.
That, and I also think with having to deal with the guy that he killed, he kind of got a taste of what it was like to be Hunter for a minute, with having Crosshairs call him out on not being a good leader. Like it was kind of like that moment of, oh shit, now I'm in that position that Hunter was in. But he handled it much differently. He handled it completely 180 from what Hunter did. Hunter was like, no, don't worry about it. Just push it aside. We'll talk about it later. He was like, boom, boom. I call the shots. Just follow orders. Bye.
Yeah. To quote Crosshairs, orders are orders.
Well, right. And you know, where Hunter was the leader of that time when they went to meet Saw Gerrera and all those people, he was the leader. So Crosshairs couldn't. But where here, Crosshairs was the leader of that troop. So he took the initiative to complete the job that he was ordered to do.
True.
So any kind of mutiny or whatever, he took care of them. He used that one soldier. He sacrificed that one soldier to get everyone else in line.
Yeah. I mean, he technically probably could have took them all out, but still.
Oh.
What was really nice is that their first mission as that unit was the exact same mission that they had failed previously when he was still with the Bad Batch. So it was like a beautiful comparison with it.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, like, exactly, because like, again, Hunter was the leader of that at that time with with the group, and now Crosshairs, same mission, or same, well, not the same way, same mission, but different group, different troop, and he's the leader.
Well,
so, you know, authority.
Even the guy, forgot his name, not the commander, but the guy in charge of the Empire, or whatever.
Tarkin.
Yeah.
Tarkin.
Basically said, you know, let's see if this group can finish what the other failed to do.
Right, exactly. And then
so it was like a test.
But he still focused on getting rid of the clone program, but he said, like, we'll use them, you know, until we don't have, you know, until we have no more need for them.
Just as a crutch to, you know, build it up. Captain Jack says, what if the Stormtrooper squad ends up being the Joker squad from the comics? I have not honestly read the comics, so I've read a lot of comics. This is one of the few genres I have not read.
The Joker Squad, is that the Joker Squad from Batman Beyond or?
No,
or
I mean there are Star
I'm not
Wars
sure.
comics. I just don't know if there is
The
a Joker
only
Squad.
Yeah, the only stuff aside from the movies and shows I've ever seen is like some of the light graphic novels that have nothing to do with the current universe of Star Wars, like
hmm
other side tangent stuff that's happening afterwards. But yeah, I don't know what the Joker Squad is.
You mean, is the Joker Squad Star Wars related or we're thinking Batman related? I'm sorry, I got
No,
confused.
he referred to the stormtroopers, so I'm assuming
Let's
it's
see.
like it's Star Wars related.
Okay. Okay.
Zoe's probably googling that right now.
I am. Let's see. Um,
While you're googling that, Nicholas did say earlier, what was it? So Parks is not the person that Vader chokes out. That's Conan Modi
Okay.
or Moti. I don't know Star Wars pronunciations.
Right. Well, I mean,
Well,
like at the round table, because I mean,
Yeah, at
granted,
the round table.
Vader chokes out a lot of people.
Oh.
So,
Oh, Philly Cheese
but
coming in with from the Imperial Squad.
oh, okay.
So I guess the Joker Squad is part of the Imperial Squad. So
yeah. Let's see. Stormtrooper Squad in the Imperial Army of both the Phi Empire and then years later Darth Crate's Galactic Empire. That means they're the 407th Stormtrooper Division. They were called Jokers, but that's all I really found on them.
I mean that could be. I mean
Yeah, I've
that's the one thing I noticed. They don't like slap it in your face about the tie-ins or the Easter eggs. They're kind of very low key in there. Like when like the chain codes, it was there, but
Mhm.
no one like really said like, "Bam, we had to remember."
Well, yeah, they said that, yeah. Just get a little reminder, I guess, like how again the Empire got stronger and more to what we're familiar with. And again, I mean, the first time we heard about chain codes, I believe, was in The Mandalorian
mm-hmm.
when Boba Fett was showing proof to Mando, this is my chain code or stuff like that. So I guess that's the first real time we hear it, and then we get it more here. The
Probably.
episodes to catch it, like make it more sense. Like again, it's like our social security number in a sense, like to show proof of who we are.
Oh, Captain Jack says they just knew it was a squad with a girl, and technically there's a girl in the squad.
Right.
Yes, but Philly coming in, he's like Company C, Battalion 9 of the 407th Stormtrooper Division. Yeah, don't sleep on Philly. He comes in with the details.
yeah.
Let's see. And then okay, so I mean overall, I guess we're gonna like sum up each episode. Like episode 3 for me, I kind of like more than I did episode 2. Episode 1, I'm not a honestly as much of a fan of it being so short right now. I mean, if I was a kid, I'd be okay. My attention span not that long, anyways.
What, this episode?
Yeah.
It's shorter than the last episode.
Even kid version of me, because kid version of me got mad at 30-minute shows because 20 minutes of it was commercials and then you only got 10 minutes of show. So even as a kid version of me, this still would have been too short. Like, I feel like they could have been longer and added more stuff in.
That's fair.
I'm just wondering if they're gonna add more towards the later episodes. That's
Yeah,
just giving taste. Because I mean, and the Mandalorian, same thing. There's a lot of times the episodes were just like really short, just to keep keep our appetite wet. You know, and it also has side stories in there as well. But there are some episodes that were short, some were long. I just like, damn, this is like shorter than the other one was like 30 minutes. This is like 25. It's like,
I'm getting the feeling that they geared this series to be more binge watch worthy. I mean, it may change come episode.
Later on.
It may change the feeling later on. But like so far in the first 3 episodes, like if I was watching this in just a single evening, I would have knocked out these episodes super quick. Kind of like when we watched The Tick. Tick, you watch it, you're in, you're out. It's super fast to get through those episodes. And I feel like this is that same feeling, because then you don't lose the attention, as it were.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Jack said, if we knew the show would be more than 10 episodes long, it would be all right.
It's like 14 episodes, I think, right?
Yes, it's a lot. It's a good amount. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good amount.
Even at that, 14 episodes, one of them being like an hour long, and say each episode's roughly 20 minutes long. Yeah, you can knock that out in just a few hours.
Yeah.
Well, just like a regular half-hour show, like on the network with the commercials, they're usually around 18 to 22 minutes long. And then you have those commercials in between to make it fill out, in the credits, whatever, make it fill out to a half hour. So, I mean, not bad for not having that many commercials. What about Easter eggs? Did we catch any Easter eggs? The one I caught was their plane looked more like a Klingon.
So you think like a Star Trek Easter egg?
Well, yeah. That's why I think instead of the long neck that usually other Klingons have, it was like, of course the neck was shorter, but how the wings were.
It had that more kind of like nice tailored design almost. It wasn't like the normal bulky ship Star Wars is kind of canon for. It was very sleek in comparison.
Yeah, that's how I saw it there, but I don't remember any other Easter eggs.
I mean,
I don't really catch anything, me personally.
I kind of made the reference that the planet and the holes on the planet reminded me of Pitch Black.
Yeah.
It reminded me also of Aliens in a way, but I can see that. And it also kind of, well, the whole scenario where they're working outside the ship or working on the ship, kind of like Empire Strikes Back when Han and the Millennium Falcon is on that planet. And then they find the Earth is rumbling, and then these little, like, I guess what we call it, they're aliens itself, like enzymes, whatever, like suckers, flying around and attaching themselves on the ship.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, where they're trying to work on it, and then there's an outside being interfering.
Oh, by the way, I stand corrected. It's 16 episodes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Good catch, Will Morris. I can't be right all the time.
Right. So, and again, we see a little bit more of Omega traits. I had the theory that she could be a Palpatine clone. Now we didn't see her use. We haven't seen her use her Force abilities, but again, she's able to adapt like Rey did in the sequels. How Rey was able to adapt and know things like kind of without any training. She just knew, and Omega has been showing that also with no training. And so, and again, like Omega's like, where she was in one spot and then she's traveling other places. Like Rey was like, I'd never been off this planet of Jakku before, so that's all she knew. And now she's like, she experienced different things on different worlds with more people in her life. Omega is kind of like the same.
There's a parallel between her and Rey.
And you think about it, like they had to survive. Rey and her parents had to survive, had to adapt by going planet to planet because they were being sought by, right? That Jedi hunter from the sequels. So they had to move a lot around. So maybe like how Omega's learning from Hunter how to adapt and survive, and plus with Wreckage and with Wrecker and Tech, all those guys that they could probably, like what she learns, she kind of helps with Rey and how to avoid until they had to drop her off at Jakku. I don't know, I'm fetching, but
to me, I don't know. I remember when I was watching like the first episode or second or whichever one she picked up the pistol and shot back. To me, I thought it was more like instinctively wise, because if she is a clone, just a normal standard clone like they are from the original DNA, however modified or added to it, because obviously the original DNA is now weakened, so they have to add stuff to it. To me, it was more just instinctually, okay, that's her actual side kind of coming out, just that genetics form of it, and it may be expanded on later on. But I don't know if I get the same Rey vibes from her.
Well, I'm just talking about in the sense of adaptability and stuff like that, to adjust to certain things. You know, like like again, Ray learned things while she was on Jakku, but then again, she knew stuff like, she could communicate to any being, Chewbacca, BB-8, blah 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 blah, and knew how to whatever ship she was on, she knew how to work the stuff, work the mechanics of the stuff. She knew what buttons need to be pressed, whatever. She knew how to fly the Millennium Falcon, without ever taking any lessons. She just got in it and she knew how to fly it. So we're seeing that with Omega, that she's again adaptable to almost any situation. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's still early because again, we're seeing the connections, how from an Revenge of the Sith to A New Hope, that's still happening. We'll probably see Saul Guerrero meet
The Bad Batch again.
The Bad Batch, but probably with a different haircut. Also, because remember in Rogue One, he was on the same planet as the scientist who developed the Death Star. Right? He has that connection from the Clone Wars to the Bad Batch into Rogue One. That's Saul. He's that connection. So we may see, that he meets the scientist. Maybe. I don't know. He may see that.
So this is Munda. I'm gonna repeat what he says. He says Mary Sue. So by you saying that, Munda, I'm gonna just acknowledge that you're probably agreeing with my brother. Because basically Omega has the same attributes as Rey, and Rey is arguably a Mary Sue. So Angel for the win.
Well, not yet. This is the third episode in, so we don't know what's going to happen. Because they could just say do a.
Hold up! Grand Moff Tarkin just showed up. He's like, destroy the Bad Batch. Moff Tarkin's here.
So I don't know. I mean, they could be just doing have us thinking one way, like they did with WandaVision, and do a whole boner thing.
It could be. I hope they don't do another boner joke out of this. Okay, so let's see. Let's give a final ratings, shall we? So episode 5, starting from over here, Zoid. I got my angles right now.
Episode 5.
Out of 5, episode 3.
Gotcha.
I got my mind's thinking one thing at a time. I can't cross all of them together.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I'd probably go like a 3.7.
Points.
I don't know. It was good, but it was to the point where it's like I wanted more, something else to happen, or at least just some extra. To me, there wasn't much development aside from the new troop that I can't think of his name, Deadshot guy.
Crosshairs.
Yeah, Crosshairs. There wasn't much development except for his, which is an interesting development, but everything else is just kind of, hey, they met an alien and Riker had a headache. The end.
Yeah.
And then Kim, moving along to you. I mean, you're right there. A solid 3. Actually, that's like a better review than last week.
Yeah, because I don't know. It just seemed like it was missing something. Like, I don't know.
Last episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like you still feel like connect the dots, please, because we still don't know what they're doing in the sense of like where they're going or what, it's just all up in the air.
Well, I mean,
right now they're just all in the run, but you're right. There's no structure to the story other than what's happening technically with Crosshairs, I would say.
Yeah. Omega is still this quandary of like, who the hell is she?
Well, I'm saying if there's 14 or 16 episodes.
16.
Yeah.
16
episodes. So they have room to play with in the sense of developing something like that. I mean, granted, it's like I say, I'm going back to WandaVision as a comparison. We had the first 3 episodes, which were just so painfully to watch, but it gave a foundation to what, and it made sense at the end, towards the end of what we watched in those first 3 episodes. It kind of fell into place. For me, I think this is, I think I can't remember what I did last week. I think a 3.5 or 4. I mean, I'm liking this. I'm just a big Star Wars fan in that sense, in the sense of how it's being done, and I just love it that it's not a Skywalker involved.
It's true for now.
Be it Anakin or Luke, what have you. It could be a Palpatine involved, but that's yet to be determined. But I just like learning more about these new characters, and I just like to see where they go and how they play. I mean, will it be like a Magnificent Seven where they all die at the end? Or like Rogue One, where they all die? Would they all be like, or would they later on be in more, have more value in the sense of the original trilogy, or maybe the sequels, sequel trilogy, how that plays a part. So I'm just really excited, and I like the dynamic with, now you have that one outsider, Crosshair. Where how he's going to chase them. He's going to be after the Bad Batch because he's going to follow orders. So if he's told to go after them, he's going to go after them. And how they're going to deal with it, because they're missing him. Like you saw, they were missing Crosshairs, and you saw Crosshair kind of missing them.
Yeah.
We went back to that room. So they're both, they're part of each other. So we kind of quote that, like, will he break free from the order, like in that sense, or will Wrecker, who's having those headaches, those migraines, will he join Crosshairs in the sense of he has to give in?
Yeah. Will the headaches continue, or because like Wrecker could take a hit and just a little crash like that's giving him like those headaches and all that. So that does beg the question for the suspicion. And on top of which, the fact that Tech is working on a device to try to see about deactivating, I do agree that does leave like a Easter egg, not an Easter egg,
Foreshadowing?
like a foreshadowing that they're going to probably have to deactivate the chip in Wrecker. And it's like trial by fire before they can run the test on Crosshairs. I mean, did you give your rating?
I gave like a 4, 3.54. I'm sorry, I'm trying to cut you off, but I'm just loving this. Because it's just so different of what we know. Like how The Mandalorian was so different from what we know. They gave it a different take on it. And so, I mean, I just like it.
Me, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm going to go with a solid 3. I liked it. I did enjoy the episode. It didn't apply much more as far as story for the main Bad Batch group, but I actually was more intrigued now by Crosshair's character and what's happening back in the Empire. Like, honestly, how often can I say, or can anybody say, what's happening in the Empire is intriguing? Usually we're all just like really curious about what's happening with the rebels or some other group. The fact that the Empire is making these changes, making these moves. Actually, I'm more curious about what's happening with them, with Tarkin. Right there in the director and the admirals. I'm intrigued in what they're gonna do next. Their moves are big moves in the Empire, so I'm like curious. The Bad Batch is now becoming the side story to me.
Well, there's so many stories going on at the same time. So you have the transitioning of the clones to regular soldiers, regular people. You have the what are they called? The Commodians? The
Commodians.
Camanonians.
Yeah, they're trying to keep their contract alive, right? They're trying to keep that going. They're trying to sabotage what Tarkin's doing, while Tarkin's trying to sabotage them for they can go out of business in that sense. And then you have what you're saying, how the Empire is keeping that momentum going.
It's almost transition. Like they have something up their sleeve.
Huh?
The Commodians.
Of course.
The Commodorians, yeah. It's
We probably all mispronounced their names right now. I'm just
what
saying.
the freaking long necked aliens. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just the way that they talk and the way that they plot. Like I'm more interested in them than the Empire. Because the Empire, they're like, okay, we're just trying to push to make sure everyone gets assimilated and follows our flow. And they're like, we want to survive on our terms, and we
Yeah.
just want to keep our money flow coming through in our way of life.
They've only
So
had like
they're-
6 lines of interest, and like it's very compelling what they're doing.
It's 6 lines of interest, but their body language it shows a lot, because a lot of times it's their face is the way they animate their face compared to like when Tarkin's talking. Like you see Tarkin, the emotions, and then you just see the chick in the back just like, 1 second, let me just dial this in real quick and send a message out, and she's just sneaky about it all the time.
Yeah.
Well, especially the way they talk. They talk very kind of slow and very, with their words, very precise with their words, and very.
Can someone? I don't have my phone, but can someone do a real quick IMDb search on the male alien voice? Because he
That's a
sounds
female.
like
The female sounds like.
no, but he sounds like the voice actor for Wolverine. So I'm just trying to see.
The voice. Well,
Does anyone else
Sounds
question
like
why
Laura-
Omega's
Laura
Australian?
Dern.
I don't know. That's so weird, right?
What?
She's
Oh,
been in
man.
this alien
I'm a
civilization,
Omega.
but she's Australian. It
Yeah.
just perplexes me.
because it sounds
Yeah, it's like-
fancy.
Well, even Rogue has an accent.
So what's the male alien's voice?
Or not Rogue, but
No, the actor, like because I think he's
No. What's the name of the male alien is what I'm getting at.
oh, shit.
Let's see.
Because like I can find the actor if I know what the alien's called.
Yeah, shoot. Well, the actor has a glass. He wears glasses and his beard. He's a Wolverine voice actor like forever. And that's what it sounds like. I was just wondering if it is.
Let's see. Lama Su is the alien, and it's Bob Bergen. And then
Sorry?
Wait, is
Nala Se.
Is Nala Say the girl?
Nala Se is the girl, and that's Gwendolyn Yao.
Okay, so Lamasu is Bob Bergen. Bob Bergen has voiced like, wow, he's done a lot of stuff.
It's Porky Pete.
Yeah.
What has he done?
He's voiced works
Akira,
on Akira,
Duck Dodger, Space Jam, Spirited Away,
a lot of Looney Tunes,
Oh wow, okay.
Animaniacs, bunch of stuff.
Robot
Who's the
Chicken.
Grinch?
Oh wow, so I'm always way off then.
Yeah, Despicable Me 3. None of them look like. Oh, wait, he did Avengers Assemble. He was the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
He was in We're Alive.
He was
Sorry,
who?
that's-
What? He's who?
It's a zombie podcast I used to listen to
Oh.
called We're Alive, and he was one of the more eccentric characters, and that just blew my mind. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. That's an Easter egg right there. I didn't catch
That's-
any of that.
Oh, who's gonna watch Attack of the Dead? Attack of the Dead?
Army of the Dead?
Army of the Dead. Excuse me. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Is that the new?
Zack Snyder.
Is the new Zack Snyder with Batista.
Dave
Actually,
Bautista.
okay.
I actually want to watch that.
I do
And
want to see that too.
I do like Dawn of the Dead. I was a huge fan of that movie.
Yeah, he did that one too, right?
Yeah, he did. Zack Snyder
Zack
did that
Snyder.
as well.
For some reason, when you said Army of the Dead, all I thought was the Evil Dead, and then how that went to like Ash vs Evil Dead. That's what I was like. But they're coming out with another one of those too, aren't they?
Yeah,
Probably.
I think they are coming out with another Evil Dead. There's a rumor.
And that was Adon's favorite. Ash was his favorite.
Listen, Ash had some of the best lines ever, the one-liners, and like I played the video game. I was a fan of the video game too,
Yes,
and
you
saw
were.
the musical. I saw all the movies, the musical, the video game, and I have some
Musical?
comics.
Yeah.
Yes, the
Army-
musical is
Ash
actually
and the-
legit.
Was it Ash and the Army of Darkness?
Yeah,
For the
it's the last one. Ash and Army.
no, it was
Army of
Evil Dead,
Darkness.
Army of Darkness. That was the third one. But then
And then
they
they
also
had a
did.
show too.
Yeah, they had 3 seasons out of the show. I was a fan, still am.
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell, man.
Bruce Campbell was the greatest B-rated actor ever.
When he was in his youthful prime, he had that like he could have passed for like a Superman with that chin of his. He just wasn't like muscular build. He was trim. But I digress. Anyways, bring it back home.
Oh, sorry. No, I was gonna talk about like Evil Dead, like how Evil Dead was like a horror movie, and then Evil Dead 2 was like a comedy.
Yes,
And then
it was.
It was like, yeah.
The
I
funny
remember
thing,
when
it
I
was
first
just
saw
a
Evil.
remake.
Oh, I thought they should
Kinda. What?
No, it was Evil Dead, and then Evil Dead 2 was essentially just a remake because it's the same storyline and they just changed some aspects. It's because they went to a
Gotcha.
different production company, and they didn't have the rights, so they're like sequel, not a sequel.
They're like, we'll put a 2 at the end of it. Psych, it's still the first.
Exactly. So, fun facts. Anyways,
So real quick. Well, back to it. Is Ash in the Army of Darkness Part 3?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he loses his hand. He gets teleported to medieval land.
Yeah.
That one was all over the place.
Yeah, and that one's in comparison, that is the more comedy version of their series and borderline PG-13 in comparison to what they did in the other ones. But yeah, then they bring it back home to the R-ratedness with the series, and the game was ridiculous too. But anyway.
Okay. Yes, as you digress.
I didn't say it this time. I
You
didn't.
did a couple times.
Yeah, I gotta give it for my fans.
So let's go. Let's go back to episode 3. Oh my God, it's audio.
Oh, Will Moore says that's a Kiwi accent, probably honoring Tamora Morrison, Django's actor, who is from New Zealand. So not Australian accent, more of a New Zealand accent.
But aren't all the characters based off of him anyway? All the clones?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Clones are all based off of his voice anyway.
Yes, but since kind of based on his voice, but you don't really see the accent as much, not as heavy. Like Omega has.
No, hers.
I'm not gonna call her
hers is, like,
Omega
heavy,
either.
heavy.
Yeah, hers is super heavy. And I doubt her heavy accent is the reason why she calls herself Omega.
I think that, again, like I said before, I think it's just a play on like how like Han was pronounced differently with different people. Like Lando called him Han. Other people call him Han. And so I think maybe it could be like a Easter egg in that
Wait,
sense.
the new Lando or the original Lando called him Han?
The original Lando, Billy D. Williams couldn't say Han, so he called him Han. So, and that's what they played
totally
on.
missed that.
Yeah, so they played on Solo too, where he says it differently, and Han's trying to correct him, but he doesn't. So there's a play on that. So I'm thinking maybe that could be the way they say it differently, Omega and Omega.
That would be an Easter egg.
That's an Easter egg, but that's an Easter egg in episode 1. It's like that. So
Yeah, true. And then Will Moore says Attack of the Dead sounds like a talk show about Night of the Living Dead. I mean, it could. But yeah, I will need to check out Army of the Dead. Okay, I think we're good on the Star Wars. What did you say?
Yes, well, she's good.
She's good, yeah. And she's like, I've made it this far. So we're gonna shift gears and we're gonna go into the Tick, or start watching the Tick. I know you're right.
Us?
Yes.
Oh, damn this damn camera!
Over here. Y'all planning on stepping away for now because you're a little bit behind.
Yeah, just let us know which ones you get up to, and
Okay.
for Sunday, what are we gonna do for Sunday?
Sunday,
You want to carry on? You want to continue with the Tick?
we can carry on with the Tick. Saturday, I'm gonna do a little bit of Castlevania because I knocked out season 1 and 2. I'm hoping to knock out season 3 and 4 during the afternoon. But Sunday we can lock in for 8 o'clock. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, just let me know. Yeah, just let us know which episodes you get to tonight, and then we'll catch it up for you guys.
Okay. Fair enough. And then we gotta come
All
up
right.
with a new show because we're gonna run out of ticks.
Right, but June 9th is Loki.
Yeah, we're not far away.
Mhm.
Right. And I think it's going to be on a Wednesday. I think that's a Wednesday.
Well, let's see. June 9th may fall on a Wednesday. Yeah.
I think that's
Pulling
what's
out
going
my calendar right now. Well, tells you. Why is it pulling up like that? Jesus.
to. I mean, because June 10th is my birthday, so.
Oh, did you double check to see if that's a Thursday?
I think it is a Thursday. So.
Okay, so yeah, June 9th is a Wednesday. Good catch.
Right. So I think they're going to have
And
it on Wednesday nights.
nice way to sneak into your birthday, dear.
But no, I'm just saying because when Loki comes out, I think because since
Did everybody get that?
the Bad Batch is going to be on is for 16 episodes. I think they're going to keep it on Friday. I don't think that I'm not sure they're going to do a double. It'll be kind of cool if they did a double feature
Yeah.
of that and Loki. But I think they're going to have Loki on Wednesday nights. So
That'd be interesting. I mean, it worked for Invincible. They had it on Thursday nights, and like a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's just a off night for like a release," and then all of a sudden, Invincible blew up.
right.
But
I thought it was always on a Friday.
yeah, no, I know you did.
Yeah. But anyway, all right, we're outie, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the season 2 of The Tick,
Yes.
and we'll see you guys soon. See you guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
No, it's just the two of us.
Just the two of them.
Okay, everybody, chime in to the Amazon Watch Party. I put up the links.
Also, I don't know if it because I tried clicking the link and it didn't redirect me anywhere. So I don't know if it was just me or if the link was just cracked.
Son of a nutcracker. Okay,
I didn't have the heart to tell you yet.
You should have. I would have
Man.
redid the link.
Well, now you know for Tick.
Wait. It's all right. All right. So let me see here. If anybody else is having trouble with the link, let me know. Put a 1 if there's trouble.
So it's trouble. Now don't even pull up.
You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Copy link. See if this will pull up. Paste that. Oh.
What did you do?
Son of a nutcracker. Okay. No, that should have been fine.
So, question for tomorrow: did you want to do an impromptu Magic or Munchkin stream?
I'll get to you about the impromptu stuff. You know what happened?
Get to me. What?
It is because when I added it into the thing, you can tell that it merged the support with the link.
Gotcha.
And that's why. And then there we go. So like now, apparently when I had it typed out, I had it typed out somewhere else. I'm like, I'll just copy and paste. And then.
Well, the first one wasn't like that. The first one was fine.
Yeah.
It got me to the teleparty, and then it just stayed at redirecting for like the entire time. So I was watching Bad Batch on my phone, and that's why I was muting myself because I don't want my audio to clash with the stream audio.
Nutcracker still doesn't work. Okay. Remove.
Just put the same thing. Same thing.
I fixed it, I swear. All right, let's just do this. I'm working with a laptop and a computer. So
Oh, you should be used to that already. What do we do all day at dawn?
yeah, it's true. I do that all the time.
Literally, I was sitting here doing work today and playing Destiny at the same time while monitoring another Discord server.
Yeah, but yours a little bit leeway. You don't talk to no one.
This is true, except for the kids.
And we ignore those.
We do.
Small details.
Just sprinkle Reese's Pieces around the house. Let them find it. Leads to a trap box.
That's all it ever is. Reese's Pieces.
The Reese's Pieces.
All right, let's see here. If I do this, All right. Try that, people. See if that pulls up. Message not found. Son of a nut. That's not going to work. Okay. All right. I hit copy link. I hit this. Oh, I am pissed now. Amazon, you have betrayed me. You used to be so good. You used to be so good to me. All right, and then let's.
Nada. It's being a finicky little beach.
It is, man.
Let me try that very first one you did. Because the very first one was...
No, I closed that and started a new one.
Okay.
So it's dead to you now.
It was dead to me before, so it didn't work.
Okay, and let's see here. All right, haha. I think I found a solution.
Was it just keep clicking things so it worked?
No, I'm just gonna do it from my laptop and put it in, and just open it up here and put it in there.
There you go. It's big brain thinking right there.
Mm-hmm. There we go. All right. But it's not clickable. Son of a... Just copy it. Just do me the favor, copy that.
Nothing's even popping up yet. Hold on.
Just copy the link. God damn. You get to see nothing but links. All right.
Yeah, that third one doesn't come through.
Nothing's coming through on that?
Nothing.
Ooh.
This is the death of the watch party.
YouTube has done this to me once before. And I have been very pissed when they have. Oh, YouTube, why you do this to me? All right.
I have cast you.
People in the chats, you can testify. I've made this work. And then Zoid shows up. And then
There's two things in this world I'm good at: breaking people down and cursing electronics.
This is true. I have cursed electronics too. I went through a whole month of just...
No. You don't curse electronics. You just buy stupid crap.
No. Remember work? When I went through like a whole month and I was texting you, guess what I'm doing? I'm not working today.
Oh, that was insane.
All right, so let's see. I wonder if this will... So, let's try this. Okay. All right. I think I can finagle the chat to go into this mode. Close this. I don't need you anymore. You're useless. You're useless to me.
Do you want to try sending the link in Discord and see if I can just post it?
Yeah, I'm about to. If this doesn't post, I'm going to do that. There we go. All right. Tell me if this shows.
No.
So, you know what?
Yep. Wait, there it goes. Let's see. Prime Watch Party. Look at that. Let's see if it lets me all the way through. Join Watch Party. And I'm in.
Oh, and I see you joined. All right. I'm so excited for that moment of success. I have no idea why it's not letting me do the rest. But anyways, I digress. Let's go. All right. Does anybody else need time to join into our now functioning watch party link?
Has everyone got their snacks, their beverages? Have you taken your dog to go outside? Did you tape the baby to the wall? That's a key one right there, the last one.
Anybody need to restock on their wine or or their drinks?
I mean, yes.
I mean, well, Morris, usually you're cooking around this time, if I remember correctly, or is that Nicholas?
I think it was one of them, because then one of them have to cook before their girlfriend got home. Otherwise, they were gonna die.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think it was Will. I could be wrong. more likely I am wrong. But I digress. Let's do this. All right. I'll give him a minute or two before I hit starts.
2 minutes, people.
That's not a round number.
A round number?
Yeah,
The only round number is 0.
3's round.
3 is lumpy.
What about 8? 8's round.
8 is curvy.
Wait, Bunda, I've never had uncooked chicken.
Yes. We talked about this. He was there when we talked about the whole grilling fiasco. It counts. Don.
It does not
it
count.
Counts.
I gave an instruction for someone else to put something on the grill. I come back, my grill's on fire, and then I had to take the chicken off. That does not count because it was burning on the outside.
It counts.
Raw.
It was under your supervision. Whose house were we at? Whose grill were we on? Who said, I'm going to cook the chicken? And then went, someone else watched the chicken real quick. But in the meanwhile, they was already preoccupied with other stuff. I was drinking.
I was busy rubbing down the seasoning on my other meats. I had to rub down the meats.
I mean, listen, I know you're a pro, all right? But we was drinking already by the time that happened. By the time you decided to go rub your meat, we was already drinking.
That's not my fault that you were already drinking.
Who rubs their meat with guests in the house anyways?
I mean, professionals.
No.
I mean, you gotta maintain. It's like
maintain what?
For the seasonings. Oh my god. Oh, Jay was trying to call me like 2 hours ago. I was already on mute, but he never texted me because I have the trophies.
You have the trophy.
Because he asked me to pick them up.
Oh, son of... For the game tomorrow?
Yeah.
Why do you have the trophies?
Again,
because it's out by the trophy place is out by where you are. That makes more sense.
I'm just gonna be like, you called. You should have texted. He didn't even hit me in Discord.
Worst case scenario, you can just bring him to my spot tonight.
Wait, you saying I need to go drive and drop them off to you?
Yeah.
Why is it my job?
If Adon can't grill chicken, stick to hot dogs or something. Beginner things.
We did have burgers and hot dogs.
Which also were taken engulfed by the flames at the time. The first batch was. We had chicken and hot dogs. Or chicken and burgers on the same thing, which I don't know why the burgers were there already with the mass amount of chicken.
Yeah. Listen, I've worked with a gas grill up until that point in my life twice. That was
Did Anakin fulfill the prophecy in Return of the Jedi if Sidious wasn't defeated? I mean, no.
Oh, no, my mom answered the door.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's why she's the real MVP.
Yeah, she's the MVP. I mean, the prophecy is just that there will be balance to the Force. So, I mean, you could say it was kind of top heavy with all the Jedis. And he just and what he did was just thin the herd. And eventually he did kill, or tried to kill, the Emperor. So.
Semantics.
Exactly. From a certain point of view.
I mean, technically, you could say he fulfilled the prophecy of bringing balance of the Force within himself if you want to go that route. If you want to completely bring it, like, super in-depth, you could say that.
Yeah.
The principle that balance was brought to the Force when Anakin then became Darth Vader. We was in the same mindset, my guy. I pulled that one out of my ass, but yeah, we were in the same mindset. That's what I was thinking. If he brought, because he went from true neutrality, that's a weird word to say, because I would never say that he was a true Jedi. He was a true neutral party. Went to the dark side, and in the end, finally accepted and understood the ways of the Jedi, thus bringing it full circle.
Yeah, I can go with that.
So I mean, I guess you could say it that way. I don't know. I guess. Someone said that not here in chat, but someone else on Twitter that said that the Bad Batch is just the Ninja Turtles, and I can't unsee it.
Wait a minute. Okay, Tech Donatello, I get that. Wrecker's Michelangelo. Hunter's Leonardo. And Echo. No, but
Echo would be Raph.
Echo's too calm.
We're also. He gets his moments of regret. He has the shortest temper out of the group, of the current group.
No, Crosshairs would be.
I said of the current group. Crosshair's not in the current group right now. The current group. And there was a female Ninja Turtle in the movies, which is canon.
And now they do have a female Ninja Turtle in the comics. Mm-hmm. But
also they have a rabbit and something else too from different alien races.
Episode 1, Angel and I came up with a better analogy. The Predator. They're the group from the original Predator.
I can see that.
Yeah. So you have
you have Rambo.
Rambo, which is essentially a cross between Billy and Dutch, right? And then you have Crosshairs, which is a Carl Weathers character, the only other black guy in the movie. And then
you can't ever just have a lone brother.
Omega is the girl from the movie.
Because her only quality was being a female. So, like you could, she could have been anybody else. But
no, she was definitely the female, but she low key has skills, and like the girl could talk, and they were like, "You speak English?" She's like, "Yeah, of course." And then Echo is the Latin guy who gets hit by the tree, who always ends up getting injured. And Tech is the guy with the glasses who was really like one of the writers or directors from the next movies.
So Whisper brought up another point. As of now, is there balance in the Force since Rise of Skywalker? I would still say no, only because the Skywalkers are a very small portion of everything that's in the Star Wars universe. Yeah, this is what the Star Wars franchise has been focusing on, movie and kind of show-wise overall. But graphic novels and just general novels that they have in the Star Wars universe touch base on a bunch of other stuff, and no, the fucking Force is chaotic as shit right now.
I can't agree with that. That will explain why on the island with Luke Skywalker, there was that dark pit, and it was trying to draw Rey in that sense. I can see that.
And like, there's one, I can't remember that. I have to find the novel I have of it, but to give you the title. But there's a series where it focuses on another set of twins, but in this case, the twins, I think like the first 2 books, one joins the light side of the Force while the other goes dark. They end up having to fight, and the sister twin ends up, which was on the light side, kills the brother on the dark side. But his energy was so strong and so full of malice that he forcefully put himself in his sister, and they share a body now. So she struggles with trying to not be corrupted by her brother's essence at this point of his dark, strong force, while still trying to do stuff around the universe. So, no, I would say it is not balanced at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. But on that note, speaking to the tick.
Are you gonna be Arthur? I'll be the tick.
I guess I am Arthur.
He has ADHD moments like I do, and I just relate to him a lot.
And I'm always trying to reel it back in.
Oh, also,
case in point,
going to the no. This is still the tick about my theory of the tick being his father. The other key point that I forgot about was the robot episode, because you remember when he said this robot and I are quite similar. The blue lighting, the strong, pronounced jaw on the forehead. I see myself in him. And he goes, we're evenly matched. And he thought he was a robot for a while. And I'm not saying that he was a robot or a clone or whatever, but and Arthur goes, there's nothing you have in common with that robot. You're not a robot. However, if his father was made or turned into the Tick, he would have been worked on similar to how a robot was built. You know what I'm saying? Like he would have been built up from nothing, same as a robot, and that's what he's seen.
Okay. See, I had a theory that the Tick may be like a manifestation of Arthur's mind.
That he can bring his imaginations to life.
Yeah, because you look at it this way, like when Arthur was a kid, he would hear of the voice, but the voice was Tick's voice. Like, and they had episodes where he was like looking at a light bulb, and the light bulb will flicker blue, like his nightlight. And then on top of which, the Tick would also mention, Arthur, if you're not around, I get disoriented. Like I don't know what's going on. And I lose track of what's going, my purpose. So it's like Arthur is his tether because Arthur manifested him. And he doesn't remember anything until he actually met Arthur, which was the first night.
I could see that. But even if that was the case, what would have prompted Tick to go to that warehouse and fuck shit up and get him the suit if Arthur didn't know about any of that?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. That's why he's a manifestation from Arthur. Like it just manifests. But like if it was his father, why would it prompt him to show up there too if he doesn't remember?
Well, if someone helped him become the Tick, who's to say that they didn't send him in that direction? That has a more probable cause of him coming back in that essence-wise to then help his son because they already knew that, the terror didn't die, stuff like that, compared to a manifestation coming up and be like, I exist now. Let me go fuck up those guys and get this box and bring it back to this kid without any kind of like prior context. Because even then, Tick doesn't know what Arthur knows. And if he was a manifestation, he would have connections to those memories and those thoughts.
Not true. Not true. How many anime have we seen where they have characters that are like sub-characters like in their mind and the characters don't know what the other person is thinking?
Name one. If they're in their mind, they share a connected space and therefore have thoughts and share the same access to certain memories. And if Arthur's
I don't even need to go anime. Bruce Banner, The Incredible Hulk.
They share memories.
All the time now.
For the most part, whenever the Hulk isn't completely forced down into like a black hole somewhere to where he doesn't have any conscience. But yes, to a degree, he doesn't have Banner's medical experience. I'll give you that. But from when he was created forward, what Banner sees and experiences, the Hulk does. However, whenever Hulk is in full control, it's the same thing when Banner puts him under that full sedation. Banner goes into like a blackout zone to where he doesn't know what happens until he comes out of it. But when they're not oppressing each other, like when he just goes Hulk, he knows what's happening the entire time. But if the Hulk forcefully takes over and pushes Banner down, those are now separated memories.
Exactly. Same concept.
But a manifestation is coming from one's emotions tied. Where do emotions come from? Emotions come from struggles, inner thoughts, the id. All that. Listen, I'm pulling out my psychology shit on my ass right now, but I'm saying
it's right out your ass. That's right.
That manifestation would have had some thoughts and ideas on this and be able to track a little bit better than what he does.
If you weren't sitting down, you'd be flying right now from the amount of shit you just flew out.
Just like in Billy and Mandy, where he would just run around on farts the entire time. I need that show to come back. We never got a good ending to Billy and Mandy.
No, that just ended without it. That was like Johnny Bravo never got a good ending.
Johnny Bravo also never had a storyline, so that was different.
Yes.
You could end
but
that
Billy
with
and Mandy didn't have a storyline either.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
They tricked Grimm into becoming their personal fucking slave.
That was episode 1, and that was it.
What they had whole shenanigans of fucking the goddess chick trying to take over the world, the other guy from hell, the Slender Man guy.
Yeah, that
trying
was
to come up and
shenanigans.
No, they were legit. They go watch Billy Man again. They had legit storyline mixing with their shenanigans.
I mean, I'm down for watching it again just because it was good. I remember.
I mean, you would come saying we didn't have nothing to watch in the next watch party after we watch finish Tick.
I know. Okay, we're postponing this way too much.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna hit play on episode 1 of season
Regarding
2
Arthur,
of the
can
Tick.
regarding Arthur, can Phoenix's Joker handle Bruce if he became Batman? Is he mentally fit enough and smart enough? Can Phoenix's Joker handle Batman?
Yeah, did you see the Joker?
Oh, Joaquin's Phoenix?
Yeah.
Or Joaquin's Phoenix? Oh, I did.
Depends on which version of Batman, really.
I'm the one that was like, I watched it and it was entertaining, but I wasn't like in love with it. I was like, okay.
He was becoming the Joker. He wasn't refined yet.
I don't care about that. Like, it was, like I said, I enjoyed the process of it and I was like, cool. But I wasn't like, oh my God, yes, this is the direction I need. I was like, cool. All right.
I liked it. But I mean, it depends on what version of Batman. If we're talking about like a, like young Batman learning the ropes and whatnot.
We're talking Adam West Batman, absolutely not.
No, but like the Robert Pattinson, like how they're gonna do his, like that's supposed to be like year 1 Batman. Like he's just getting into, well, no, that's like year 2 to be more precise. But like year 1 where he's just getting on, doing the crime fighting with the cowl. I can see that Joker being like an obstacle. But if we're talking about like, the Nolan Christian Bale Batman, who's like, I trained with ninja assassins and now I showed up to the city. No, that's not gonna work.
No, I think the one that would have the most difficulty would probably be the Michael Keaton Batman.
Yeah, no, Michael Keaton
with
Batman
with
all
Joaquin
his
Phoenix
great
Joker?
with all his great toys.
Yes, with Joaquin Phoenix. Yes, he'd be like, what do I do with this guy?
He'll kill him. Michael Keaton Batman will kill him. He killed all of them.
He'd be like, freeze, and Joaquin would be like, shoot me. He'd be like, I don't know what to do now. You call my bluff.
All right, we're gonna hit play on this bad boy. And a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Uno. All right, I just had to get that going because we'll never.
We were never gonna get there. It had to end somewhere.
Exactly. See, he still hears the voices.
He still sees Papa.
Yes. But what would Joker's reason for battling Batman be in Phoenix's Joker world? Just the fact that, he's defending people and bringing order. Joker doesn't need reason, really.
No, Joker does it for the fun, really.
Yeah.
But depending on which Joker, I guess, too.
Yeah. Who gets up at 6:30 in the morning anymore? Seriously?
I mean, I still do. Well, technically I get up at like 7. You can't tell me he doesn't sound like Adam West.
I think that's the intentional portrayal.
I love it. Just a big old baby.
Yeah. You notice his suit changed again.
Uh-huh. You see?
You found another one. Great. He flushed it.
Flushes.
So this is like the second time he's changed? Because episode 1 he looked one way, and then episode 2 he looked a different way, which
His
carried
suit
on.
was different. Yeah, then it got more the carapaces around him, whatever.
That reminds me of the joke from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It's like, go on, dodge.
Oh.
He's like, dodge. It's like, I tried, but the circumference is a nerd.
I saw another one that it wasn't the legit bridge. It was like another one where someone actually drew it out themselves and stuff. And it's like Frieza's like, Frieza's coming and Vegeta's like, you, queer bald man and baby child. And he's looking at Gohan and Gohan. I was like, He goes, hit me. I need to heal before Frieza comes. And then he goes, well, Vegeta. And he appears behind them. And with his freaking hand feet, he just like grabs his ass and is like, yes, becoming much stronger, but still too weak. It was so dumb.
You would get a kick out of that.
I like Miss Flint.
Oh, I do. I think she's one of the best characters. I'm just curious how she lost the eye. Because when she worked for the Terror, she had both eyes.
Yeah, it's never explained. I don't know. But I know at one point, even while she was working with Terror, he was like, hey, here's some new eyes. And she was like, yay. So I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Why would you thaw out the Terror to hold a trial? You already know what he did.
You know, well, man, it has to be able to speak his defense.
Can we just talk about this guy, Kevin?
Oh, Tin Hat Kevin?
Yeah. Fucking knows advanced mechanics and engineering. Has a hideout in an abandoned giant robot head. I'm sorry, an office. He has an office.
Yeah, that's his office.
Arthur gives me Elijah Wood vibes from Wilfred. Do you remember the FX show Wilfred?
Yeah, I remember that. Elijah Wood does have that vibe very well. What up, Rich Comics? How you doing, man?
Welcome.
Right now we're watching The Tick. You see a lot of links.
Like the last one. It's the only one that works.
You know what? I'm just going to pin the last one because that is the only one that works.
Mm-hmm.
Did it pinned? It should have pinned.
Let me see. Yeah, it pinned.
Yay. No, he says he's good. But right now we're watching episode 1, season 2, but also just answering all sorts of questions and just rambling.
And letting my ADHD brain go in different tangents at the moment.
That would be something you would do.
That's what I was just like. You can't say that's not our relationship right there. Every time we do some shit, I'm like, and you're like, no. Can we talk about the boat being gay for him for a moment?
That is fantastic. That's hilarious.
The shower scene was great. He was like, no, I was in the shower. I was in you.
Oh, he's talking to him like, you can't take murder away from me. That's...
Didn't I just make a reference to that Wednesday on the stream?
Probably. So, like, the whole loofah thing in season 1, when Arthur was taking a shower.
Yeah, and the freak is like, let me get that spot for you. Just like drills him.
Oh yeah. As you wish.
I identify as a male boat.
And I also identify as a homosexual boat. And then Walter, low-key ninja.
First, yeah, with a sack over his head, mind you. He just went from slowpoke Walter to badass Wing Chun shit.
And then he's like, "Oh, sorry guys." What was that? Overkill has no rationale about what's emotionally safe and functional. As how come
Well,
he
no,
works
because
with Lint?
Miss Lint destroyed him. That's why.
They still have a thing together because they address it. They're like, they both
At,
need therapy.
at first, I thought the Dot was gonna be the new romantic interest for him because it kind of gave that feel. But then, like when he was back with Miss Lint, they kind of still had that chemistry going back and forth. I was like, okay. And the Dot was like, you need therapy, not couples. You need some separate shit.
And then that begs the question, like, what the hell is up with Derek, her ex-husband? The guy who lives in her apartment?
Oh, he was
That
he
was
built the website for the Terror or some shit like that. He set up something for the Terror.
he was like
He
the
was like
IT
IT.
guy. But how did that work?
Well, she explained it. Whenever she was really low after the death of the Terror, he was there to comfort, and then it just kind of happened. And they're divorced now,
And
but
still live in
he
the
just
same
lives
place.
there. Yeah, he's an idiot. Like, it's a matter.
He's not an idiot. He makes money.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, Rich. The show is actually pretty funny.
It does. It has its moments for sure. For homeless man, he's very cleanly shaven.
Yeah, man. Well, he did get that shower at an author's apartment. I imagine Tick lets him back in a lot.
I could see that. People and dogs and strollers.
I never got that.
The hell? So instead of just saying stop and putting her hand out, she just goes boom.
And, you got to do what you got to do.
So is she getting premonition powers or some shit now?
I feel like she is. I haven't seen the show in forever, so I just can't remember why. Like I just finished season 1. I have no idea why she would be getting abilities.
The only thing I could think of is being next to Tick, since he has all that shit on him that made Superion or whatever weak. But that wouldn't make any sense because other people got powers with that then.
That's true. Bunny outfit? That's a true fact. Like if you chose a different name other than Arthur, people would not connect the dots. Hobby. It sounds like One Punch Man. I'm a hero for fun.
You should go register as a hero then. Fish ladder. Fish ladder. Why would you ever name a company Fish Ladder? Just goes against it. The fish will never climb the ladder.
Well, I mean, salmon climb. They climbed the
Not a
waterfalls.
ladder, Adon. They can jump up a stream.
Yeah,
they don't climb a ladder.
I mean, the stream is up, and like you climb a ladder up.
Fish ladder is so stupid. Like,
I wouldn't do that. That's clothes I could wear another time. Maybe carry the suit in a backpack.
I do like how he once he changed to English, he goes, "I have shock hands."
Oh, what up, Troy? Troy said hashtag Army of the Dead. Did you get to see Did you see Army of the Dead yet, Troy?
No, but he sent me a friend request and I accepted it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, on the PSN.
Yeah. Doc called in sick today. She could have called. Wait, Troy, you only saw 15 minutes of Army of the Dead?
Huh. I'm gonna check it out tomorrow.
Was it not good, or was it just like you only had that much time?
Maybe just caught 15 minutes of it.
That's possible. That's a fair point.
He just drank the whole damn pot.
I mean, he's a big dude.
Yeah, but he drank it straight, like no sugar.
I mean, he's indestructible, and like I'm sure he burns out.
Indestructible does not mean lack of taste buds, Don.
Could be. Oh, 15 minutes on YouTube and Netflix. Okay.
Oh, okay.
He looked like he lost weight too.
I was saying that because his face looks more gaunt than before. He doesn't look as round.
And the suit doesn't look as form-fitting as it was. Yeah. Oh, Rich says Army of the Dead isn't in Canada yet. Troy said he watched it twice. She went into defensive sister mode. She's like, "Is he hitting you? Is this a
domestic violence?"
It's like, I do work in that field. I would say Dawn of the Dead is a good rewatch, Troy. Absolutely.
Dawn of the Dead. I wouldn't mind going through like a zombie marathon one day.
I was always a fan of the remake of Night of the Living Dead, more so than the original. Although the original's not bad.
The one with in the mall?
Yeah.
The remake of it?
The house.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but Dawn of the Dead in the mall, that was really good.
The one, the two, or the franchise I liked was 28 Days Later. Remember that?
Technically not a zombie film, but
it technically is.
They're alive.
Him in those damn corners.
Why announce himself?
The thing is, he goes in the worst hiding spots.
Maybe a little bit. John.
Whoa, I haven't had a drink in like 2 weeks.
Speak the truth now.
This is true. I haven't had a drink in 2 weeks. I was gonna get some mixers to do some drinks today. But
tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
Wait, James Gunn wrote Dawn of the Dead? That's what Kavari says. And by the way, what up, Kavari? That's actually a cool fact. They weren't zombies, Zoe. They were infected.
They were infected. I'm reading it now. They were infected, but I would say it still falls within the realm of a zombie. It's a virus-induced issue that makes them go crazy and eat things. They don't have a self-preservation. It is arguably a zombie movie.
It's also arguably a pandemic movie.
Very true.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if we do have a zombie marathon night, Shaun of the Dead has to be on that list somewhere. Mm-hmm. That's a given.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead, fantastic.
Shaun of the Dead is like the whole Cornetto trilogy. I saw the Cornetto trilogy in theaters whenever The World's End came into theaters.
I have it on Blu-ray, all three of them.
I went and sat through each movie, and in the theater they gave us a Cornetto that was the same flavor of the one in the movie. I got a shirt of the Golden Mile. I still have it. And I actually wore it to work once, and they said I couldn't wear it anymore because it had the word cock on it. I was like, what?
That's a bird.
They're like, it's inappropriate? I was like, you're inappropriate. Whatever.
I feel like
fighting Trash Can Man.
Well, I feel like that's an homage to like the original animated Tick. Because there is a character in the cartoon I remember that was what you're gonna see. A lobster man.
I've almost unwrapped it. Ooh.
Square up, son.
That's One Punch Man vibes.
Yeah. Ha.
The costume designs could have been better, but for the way the cheesy show is, it fits.
Mm-hmm. Wait, Troy says tomorrow they're gonna watch Underground Railroad. I didn't even know that was a show.
Me neither. What's that about? Please tell me it has zombies.
That'd be interesting. Oh, it's on Amazon Prime. Okay.
It's not about. I don't know. Just. Jay said to let him in, Adam. He is waiting in the Zoom.
Oh.
He said he won't in.
He's not in the Zoom.
Oh.
That
was 1 minute ago.
No, he's not in the Zoom. I'm looking at the Zoom right now.
And I don't know what to tell.
I sent the link directly to you too, so like I don't even know how he got the Zoom. He's somewhere else.
He's probably wondering. There you go.
There you go. He's definitely not in the Zoom.
Now he should be coming in.
Yeah, there we go. To everybody, welcome our other guests for the night. We have Jay coming into the building. Zoe, I am not too sure right now. I have no idea anymore of what's happening.
"20 Days Later" wasn't a bad movie. If they weren't zombies, what were they? I forgot. Technically, they are zombies. You see, I would argue that they technically are zombies and would fall in that zombie movie. But again, I agree with you that it would classify as an outbreak movie, but they go in that zombie genre.
Mm-hmm.
When you watch that movie, that's full zombie.
What? Oh, sorry, I got distracted by the show right there. Go ahead. He lost his
Agent
motive.
Commander. The hubba bubba.
Secret agent, man. What's up, Jay?
What's up, man?
What up? Do you have the?
Are you in the watch party?
I don't think Jay has Amazon.
Oh,
I have your Amazon.
Oh, I have the
click
link.
on the watch party link.
Yeah, there's a watch party link in the pinned in the chat,
So much work.
and you'll be able to see the show we're watching. Although we got in a debate about like what makes a zombie. What do you think qualifies as a zombie, Jay?
Self-explanatory.
No, apparently not,
Cat.
because like 28 Days didn't have Walking Dead. They had people that
Those were zombies,
infected.
though.
Remember, if we want to get technical, the original zombies weren't the dead were cursed. They weren't even like flesh-eating, virus-induced zombies that we are commonly known with today. They were originally fucking summoned up and cursed bodies.
That's what I'm saying. That's the Walking Dead. That is
No.
people that are dead that were walking. Were they not?
The Walking Dead was in response to a virus as well. Night of the Living Dead were summoned with black magic. The original zombies, I don't want to say ever, but in pop culture.
The original zombies in pop culture were George Romero's zombies, because before that they didn't have like.
And
zombies.
they were cursed bodies. So someone went to a graveyard and cursed the shit, and they came back. It wasn't like virus induced. It wasn't like sickness stuff that we're used to now with seeing on zombies.
Well,
they were all like black magic shit.
Okay.
So technically, if you want to say anything after that, aren't real zombies then.
Then yeah. Well, Dawn of the Dead, they never said it was a virus or
That was a virus, bro.
No, they never said it was a virus.
That was a virus. Dawn of the Dead? Hold on.
No, World War Z was a virus.
Of course.
And Dawn of the Dead, they make news broadcasts. They don't know what's the cause. The dead just started rising. Same thing with Land of the Dead. It was Return of the Living Dead, which is technically not part of the series. Return of the Living Dead is where they said it was like military experiment gone wrong.
Sounds about right. Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Jay, I don't know if you ever saw The Tick. So you're about to see episode 2 of season 2 of The Tick. It's basically, if I remember correctly, and Zoe, you can correct me if I'm wrong, or if Philly, if you're still in the chat, from what Stormy says, The Tick is a Boston character, or a Massachusetts character. And
Master who?
Massachusetts.
Master who?
I'm not gonna go into that again. And basically, he's a superhero comic book character.
I remember the cartoon.
Yeah.
See, he remembers the cartoon too.
This is inspired by the cartoon.
Jesus, then I'm gonna hate it.
No, they ground it a little bit more better. Oh, what Rich says, a witch can bring back people who died.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a necromancer.
That's like it was like revenants and other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Lobstercules. Yeah, that works.
I hate his fucking antennas.
He's a tick, man. They have antennas.
I got it. I cannot like it. Damn, it's my fucking opinion.
It don't matter here. This guy.
Wait, you said you only saw episode 1 of this. Did you?
No, I'm saying like just the way he entered. He was like, they're talking. He's just like, huh?
Out of nowhere. The fucking douchebag of every fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
Crooked crustacean caper that he's cracking.
Imagine
That's a lot of
wearing
alliteration.
one of those suits, right? And eating like Mexican food and having this shit really bad.
Well, the tick never takes off his suit.
Yeah, he lives in that thing. Also, do you see like the plastic on his feet?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that soccer ball.
I'm okay with the way Tick looks. Troy
I'm sure it
agrees.
says Tick looks trash. Jesus, TikTok. I've been on TikTok too much.
Yes, you have.
Why is he showing so much chest hair?
Yes, Tick does look like trash. That suit is hideous.
It looked better in the previous season, but he just recently molted.
So all of his like hard pieces just fell off, and now it's just more accurate to what it is.
Yep.
I got it.
Troy agrees with you. He says it belongs in a 99-cent store. Don't sleep on the
Man,
99-cent store.
even.
The Dollar
It
Tree.
belonged in 98-cent store.
Dollar Tree's the truth. Skipping the
Dollar
intro.
Tree is the truth. That was a short ass intro.
I
He
skipped
skipped
it.
it.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Is that the main love interest of every show?
Oh no, this is Arthur's sister.
The what?
This is a flashback for Dot.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said other sister. I was like, other sister.
No.
Well, damn.
Yeah,
that was
that,
her dad.
that was her father.
Who my theory is actually now the Tick. Yeah, it's a whole thing. You gotta see like season 1. They bring everyone that they said was dead that died in season 1 came back in some way, shape, or form. So my thing is, okay, well, he also died, and we have a lot of his flashbacks over and over. What the hell?
Rich says this is better than The Boys.
Better than The Boys? Let's not get crazy.
I haven't even finished episode 3 of The Boys.
I thought you watched all The Boys.
Started it. Oh, okay. Never went back to it.
Because he's uncomfortable with being touched, right?
Yeah, unless he's killing someone. Oh, and the boat is sentient and identifies as a homosexual who is also in love with...
with the little gray guy right there,
yes.
with the moth-looking dude.
Yeah,
at one episode, the guy
I'm
was in
done
the
with this
shower,
already.
and he brought a loofah. Was like,
I'm
"Let
done
me get
with
that
this
for
already.
you."
I'm done with this already.
Yeah, the boat says like I identify myself as a male, and as a
Who
homosexual.
is open to having feelings for another male?
He
I'm done
keeps
with this
putting the
already.
moves on Arthur, the guy who's in the gray suit. He keeps hitting on him.
Consent.
He calls up Arthur. He's like, I just watched Princess Bride. Have you seen it? As you wish. That's what he says to the bride.
More advanced because it's small.
This was about like 4 years ago. This is very much like, think of it like a One Punch Man. Like they have the hero association. And like One Punch Man was like, I just do this for fun. And he's like, yeah, but you could get paid.
Ooh, Danger Boat getting an upgrade. That would suck for Arthur.
That's right. Danger Boat is the only sentient one. Wait, Rich, do you mean Jupiter's Legacy? I mean, granted, that's hilarious. Janitor's Legacy.
Janitor's Legacy is just Joe Dirt.
I would watch that. Oh, and Superior is like the equivalent of Superman.
But a crappy one.
That was the show already. Why is he in a thong?
He's not in a thong.
That one
It just-
really looks like a straight thong.
It's just the way that the cape, he has a cape come down.
Mm-hmm. It's like Superman with a social media account.
Jay's face when I was like, "What? The grown man just asked to have upsies?"
I just pictured myself with my son going, wee,
Pretty much.
wee. What's the fuck wrong with this woman's face?
Rich said, "Yes, it's funny. I'm messing with you."
She has a glass eye.
They call her Miss Lint because she has static electricity and just gathers lint.
Mm-hmm. But like
Jay is hurting. Jay is hurting so
literally
bad.
she could fry people. Like think of like Electro from Spider-Man. She can fry people if she wanted to.
Why is her face dirty?
Oh,
She just crashed the ship and then came back.
She escaped from an exploding ship. And in case you can't figure, she's the villain.
Can we also just call that Tick called the last battle they were gonna have? Because Arthur was like, "What else can they throw at us?" And he sat there and was like, "Mummies." Wait, no. Yes, I must stick with mummies. That's what they're gonna throw at us. And then she took over a pyramid and came at them with technically mummies.
John is basically self-identifies as the Tick right now.
I really like to say, he
I
gets
can tell.
me.
He doesn't get you. You're just stupid, just like him.
It's that ADHD brain, baby.
If his antennas move, why does the moth one doesn't?
Because his are attached to him and his is part of a suit.
Yeah, it's
That's more for like radio transmissions.
Okay.
Yeah.
First off,
It's his
is
only
that a
weakness.
suit or is that his skin?
Yes.
And we suspect it's his skin because he
No,
melts.
you just say yes to both.
Yes. Where Arthur is an artificial suit that was developed by a scientist, we don't know the origins of the Tick. But
his only weakness are his antenna, where if you grab him, he's like, oh.
Kind of like the Saiyans with their tail. So like
So what you're saying is we need a short, fat Asian guy to come cut him off.
Oh, there's an old Asian guy in here that's a stepdad.
yeah.
So all we need to give him is a samurai sword to cut him off.
Well, he's actually a big fan of the Tick, and he's a what's the doctor
Jan
that does
Jerome
the
was
feet?
a fan of living.
There's also a talking dog.
Yes, there is a talking dog. Yes.
I love breaking J.
I should have just took my ass to sleep.
And the dog got in a fight with the one character Overkill.
The one that doesn't like to be touched.
Yes.
Yeah, the watered down
Deadpool.
Deadshot.
Yeah, because they were both on the same team, but the dog got better pressure. Yes, the dog also has a novel they wrote.
They also talk shit about each other.
Yeah, a lot of shit. And the dog has a publicist, and he's like famous.
The dog wears sunglasses.
Jesus, take me now.
And regular glasses. Yes, he does photo shoots.
So it's Brian from Family Guy.
Basically.
Yeah, basically.
A successful
He's what Brian
version of
wishes
Brian.
he could be.
A successful Brian.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Overkill's eyes.
Deadshot or Harry Potter? Which one?
Both.
He's a little bit of both, but like his eyes are messed up because the terror unleashed the virus that ate his eyes.
It was syphilis. It was super syphilis.
And then his hands are cybernetic because the terror also crushed his hands.
And then the one-eyed lightning chick, he sent her to crush his heart.
Yes.
Jay's like, why did I join? Can we talk about DB's code name over the radio, though? Call me Steve. I'm not calling you Steve.
So the gay boat wanted to be called Steve?
Yeah,
Yes.
the boat's name is called Danger Boat. He's like, call me Steve.
He's like, I want you to call me Steve over the radio. It's my code name because I'm not call. You already have a code name. It's Death Boat, DB.
Ah, Bunda's back in the chat. Welcome back,
Bunda.
Bunda.
And he screams Zoe. What is that?
Drink the barium, brother.
That's just gonna register him at negative 800.
Yeah. But I didn't try to serve the uncooked chicken. I'm just gonna be frank. It was just
You gave somebody uncooked chicken?
He's talking about the time that he grilled at his spot when we was all there.
Sweet Jesus.
Bona brought it up again.
And Canada
Canada
gets
gets
the
Army
Army
of
of
the
the
Dead,
Dead May 21st. Shanks. It's like an X-ray for superpowers.
I'm like a microwave.
I mean, that's just like that's like the Hero Association.
No, the Hero Association lets anyone. If you pass their test,
Yeah, that's what he's
you're
saying.
still fine.
You still got to pass the test.
But even if you don't pass the test, you can still go on to be support the Hero Association. No one really fails.
Oh, Will Morris says, unless Adon does a watch party, I won't watch Army of the Dead. It's a fair point.
We can do that.
How long ago did that shit come out?
Which one? Army of the Dead?
Yeah.
That one's
just came out.
Or did it just come out?
Oh, I'm thinking of one of the older movies then.
Oh, you're thinking Dawn of the Dead. That was a while ago. I want to
haven't
say
seen it.
maybe 10 years ago, maybe?
I lived my life for 10 years and
He just said, Arthur, please stand in the room and go in the yellow square. He goes, the yellow square says danger. Yes, that's the one. Is it an arm wrestling machine? Fucking knew it.
I did not get spanked for not cleaning my room. I was highly disciplined.
No, remember, tomorrow's Saturday, so he does his chores on Saturdays.
I do.
He didn't just get spanked for not cleaning his room. He got beat and knocked in the next week. His mama broke her favorite spoon.
Says smile.
I love when Takiota's antennas are just like,
That's why I just gave up on life.
But now you get to see the tick arm wrestle.
Jay's shirt says it all. I would like to rage.
It turned to a frown. We lost Jay. Jay's losing the will right now.
He was lost at the moment we started. Once he heard super syphilis, he was definitely done. Damn, 17 years ago. Holy shit. It's been a minute. I forget he takes Ubers everywhere.
This is true. Boat can't go out of water. Like Danger Boat can only go.
And every time they're like, Danger Boat's like, how can I help? He goes, oh, well, you can't. It's land stuff. He goes, huh? Well, your sister is doing land stuff with him. He goes, what do you mean they're doing land stuff? Precious.
Miami.
The Duke.
This is the entire time. Like, this is a great example of how overkill is the entire time. Oh, by the way, overkill can't kill.
Not that he physically or emotionally can't. The tick saved his life, and he's like, my life is indebted to you. He goes, awesome. So now that you're indebted to me and you can never pay that debt because I will never die, you can't kill anyone no more. He goes, no, wait, hold on. I need to kill people. He goes, nope, no, you don't. Sounds very murdery.
He's like, and he like begs to Tick every time he sees him. Can you take that back? Can you change your wish to something else? He goes, no.
He's like, so you only want to kill people that deserve it? He goes, yes, exactly. Still sounds pretty murdery.
He's like, that's when I'm most effective. Like, that's my maximum most effectiveness. That's like if Punisher swears to you, I'll do whatever you wish to like pay you back for saving my life, and you tell the Punisher you can't kill. I agree. Invincible first 2 episodes are very good, Troy.
Man, I can't wait for the next season of that one.
Yes. And it was, you know what? The first season only sums up the first 13 issues. There's so many. It's like over 120 issues or something like that.
I just want to see Johnny get his ass whooped.
Yo. There is a moment where Ajani, that's all I'm going to say.
What's his name? Battle Master or Beastmaster, something like that?
Battle Beast.
You see, I'm never going to fuck remember it. It's simple. Johnny just works for me.
Is it easier to say Battle Beast or Ajani?
Battle Beast.
But when you look at him from Invincible, he's just a big white cat like a Johnny.
Does he have any beast-like policies?
He looks exactly. He whoops people's ass like a Johnny does. Yeah, he wields a damn mace too.
He's like a white. He's like a giant white lion. Bro, I'm not gonna drop any spoilers, but like on our off time, I'll tell you a spoiler of what happens with a Johnny. Because it is flipping epic.
If I remember clearly,
yeah.
Didn't the moth motherfucker fly?
Oh, he does
he
fly.
Flies. His wings come out of his suit.
He has learned to fly in season
backpack.
1.
I want to apologize to everybody. I should have never came on to this shit.
So Troy and Rich, in Battle Beast doesn't show up until episode 5.
6, I think.
5. 6 is the college.
Interview with a Vampire. That's an older one, right?
Yeah, that's the with Tom Cruise, Antonio Banderas, and Brad Pitt. I liked Interviewing with a Vampire. I watched it as a kid, man, and I was
that one was a good one.
Legit. And
that
I know
was
a lot of people were like, Queen of the Dam was better, and I was like, nah, Interview with Vampires.
I like Queen of the Damned. Fright Night was better than Queen of the Damned.
The original Fright Night.
Even the remake was better than Queen of the Damned. 96, a girl out of New York came out with a single called Criminal that rose all the way to number 1 the Billboard 100.
Who does this remind you of? Edgelord.
Edgelord? Why that sounds so familiar?
That's this guy's name. Look at the outfit. Look at the tone.
This is Thor.
Jane Foster Thor. Jesus.
I walk between the raindrops. Hey, Rich, you met Tom Cruise?
Must be your spirit animal, huh?
We've already established that I am very similar to Arthur in many ways.
That is your spirit animal.
Don't sleep on the moth. Moths are very dangerous creatures.
Yeah, they eat clothes and underwear.
They can make silk too. No, they don't. I'm just saying. They can make cocoons. AMC bought the rights to Anne Rice's stuff. Some of the stat is coming to TV.
Why
They're gonna
does
do
he?
TV.
Why does he have a chess piece?
Oh, well, they don't explain that yet, but that will be explained. Think of this guy as
why
like,
does he have a what?
He has a chess piece.
there's a piece of metal on his chest.
Oh, the thing right there.
Yeah, they will
He has
explain
his own
that.
arc reactor on the other side.
Whisper, like they should have done a lot of differences. I mean, I would have been more comfortable with Snoke being a puppet master, and Kylo staying as the villain. I would have been okay with that.
Jar Jar Binks should have been the ultimate Sith Lord.
I am not saying no to that theory. I love that theory. Have you seen the argument about that online?
Yes,
And
yes.
they-
all of his Force moments, all of his behind the curtain dealings. Yes, that's why. But then but Jar Jar got so much bad fucking publicity when he first came out. He was like 180 on that one.
Yeah. No, you know what? That would have been the ballsiest move if they did that. Like, and all of a sudden, instead of the Emperor, they had
Which
Jar Jar.
Hellboy? The remake or the original?
No, he's still watching Invincible.
No, he's saying love Hellboy.
No, Troy is saying Hellboy in Invincible TV show.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and
Gotcha.
yeah, we're talking about the demon character, Damien Darkblood. They made Arthur approve just via proxy of the tick because they don't know how to figure him out.
I mean, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Hellboy. The first two Hellboys are like the newest one. I would have liked more, but it was like they rushed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean they had more action. It was like bloodier in certain scenes, but
progression wise was too much. They tried to fit too much stuff in the movie at like a fast pace without explaining anything. So I remember sitting down and watching Hellboy. I'm like, why is this starting off like it's a sequel? As if I should know what the fuck he's doing right now. It was weird. Was it fair of Lucas having Jar Jar being responsible for Order 66? Hell yeah.
You see, you missed it, John. Superior was losing his cool.
I know. I already knew that was coming.
All right, well, we got one more in us.
I got one more. I'm good. Jay, you tapping out?
Jay, you can tap if you want to.
I'll do something else.
Okay. Good night, sweet prince.
Good night. His name is Tyrannosaurus Rathbone.
Are they sleeping in the same bed? Motherfuckers.
They live together.
Invincible. Wait, Rich, you were
How's
saying...
he getting signal up there?
I mean...
How's the phone functioning in outer space?
It's the outer atmosphere. You could still be in the outer atmosphere, not technically.
He's in space. He's not in the outer
It was
atmosphere.
a space. Also, there was wind up there.
It was an upper. Was it upper atmosphere? You can see the shape of the world like that.
You
Space.
still
Satellites.
don't get signals.
Phones are based on satellites. They drop signal down to the earth. All he has to do
But
is
you
be
realize
below
it's
the
like
satellite.
it's an umbrella. Have you ever been too close to a cell phone tower? You don't get reception because you're too close to it.
What
It's
if
from a satellite. Same thing. Same thing applies.
And it's sending the signal down. It's not sending the signal out.
Well, you could be below the satellite, guys.
Motherfucker, he's in space.
Where are satellites? In space.
Okay, so why is this cape flowing like there's wind?
I mean, cosmic winds.
That will mean there's air in space.
I mean, if he's moving around, the cape still moves.
No,
Yeah, he does.
there's no flow of air.
If I went like this,
Adon.
the clothes will follow with me.
Space is a vacuum. Do you understand what that means?
It's constantly clean. I'm slowly breaking Jay.
That's why we can't find the dust bunnies.
Do you ever find dust in space? No. People say you can't scream, like
How the
because no
fuck
one
did
will
this
hear
dude
you.
get here?
That's a good question.
Oh wait, you'll find out.
They're about to sacrifice him to the sun god.
Shark bait. Ooh, ah.
My bumps.
I like how Jay's like, I don't have any more in me, but he's still here with us.
I didn't say I was leaving. I said I'd rather do something else.
There you go. This is your answer.
This motherfucker here.
Well, they saved Superior in season 1.
But he's also a dumbass.
Well, he was a dumbass because of the poisoning.
No, he was a dumbass.
Why is Superman with a muffin top?
It's a suit.
This is suit.
Same thing with the tick. Every time the tick goes sideways, it's like super thick. It's the way they do the suits.
Yeah.
In space, Adon, you heard that?
Mm-hmm.
In space, not the atmosphere. Space.
Now, question. They're in the Guala Mountain jungle, right? In the Aztec pyramid.
Huh?
Where the fuck did he get the coffee?
Oh, he can fly super fast.
He flew from somewhere else.
Okay. I'm getting to the point. Wouldn't that coffee be cold?
It depends how fast he flew. I mean, if you're talking about like it cools down because of the time, or if it cools down because of wind resistance.
If he's flying super fast, that air is, I'm gonna say, at least 20 degrees at that point. It's hitting that high.
And that's not calculating the fact that he probably didn't fly in a straight line. He probably went up through the stratosphere and took the fastest route of going up and around.
Yeah. But you also got to take into consideration wind resistance, because the friction of the air will actually cause wind resistance, which also causes heat. So,
but the cups are not built for that, so the cups would have broken down by that point.
This is true too.
Magic.
It's the same argument. Like, why did the Flash clothes not burn up, but his shoes did, in Justice League Snyder Cut?
Because they're constantly against friction.
All he did was turn.
The fabric
he went like this.
I cannot show your sexy body.
All the friction he generated moving that way and that fast on the ground, yes, it's going to burn up that part. Even if it's specialized material.
Those Chuck Taylors were ready.
Mm-hmm.
Science, Don.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's going to leave them there.
Yep.
On your ride. Get your blanket.
Oh, Jade, the scientist that they found, he shrunk himself at one point. So he was like the size of like a toddler, and he was like, "You need to pick me up." And then he had to carry and run with him. He goes, "But don't jostle me too hard. I'm prone to motion sickness."
And because his head is like the size of a regular head. So
that was after he tried to fix himself. Then he turned to a bobblehead version.
Yeah.
And then they had to put him in a robot suit.
Oh, and Arthur's sister is developing like precognitive abilities, so she wants to become like a hero now too.
The pair of us?
Yeah, it's just the way he talks.
Obstacules.
Mm-hmm. It's a Spreevil. Oh, Arthur's code name for a superhero outfit.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a guess, Jay?
Don't fucking care.
It's Arthur. They're like, what's your code name? Arthur.
I don't know, but Damien Darkblood and Invincible to me was like a mix of Hellboy and like Constantine.
No, he pretty much is, but like I would say more so the Question and Hellboy.
He was saying, Will was saying it's more of a pastiche of Hellboy and Rorschach. It's the blob guy, right? I can never say that freaking word.
From Watchmen.
Dude looks
Yeah,
like
I can never say that word.
So I understand her lightning bolt, but why does this motherfucker got an octopus coming out his eye?
So he used to be part of a gang called the Pyramid, and the guy was all about branding. So he made everyone get a tattoo of the Eye of Ra, and so she lasered it off because she hated it after she killed him.
She literally burned the guy in his seat like charcoal. Oh, Rich is asking, which version do you all enjoy of the Tick?
Cartoon version.
I like the cartoon. It makes more sense for the cartoon to be as outlandish and like have these random what the fuck moments.
Some things I feel
does it
like
really make more
be
sense? Like
action.
This makes sense.
It does make more. It's a cartoon, so you can do whatever the fuck you want on a cartoon. It makes perfect sense. There's no backstory, no explanation needed. On top of that, it was a lot more raunchy than what this is.
Just because they had American made?
It was raunchy.
Yeah. I mean,
like I said, some things shouldn't be fucking live action.
I would say between the three, because I can't include the comic because I never read the
Mr.
comic.
Fantastic? Is that?
I would say this is in rating order. I would say Ticket to Cartoon, because I have to agree is really good. This is number 2. The Fox version, the live action Fox version where they had Batman
that is
number 3.
The one show I wish they would do a remake of or a live action or something is Freakazoid.
Yeah. Well, the cartoon was great, but I don't know if that would pull off as a live action.
I would love it. Could you imagine? Freaky you.
I mean, they brought back Animaniacs.
Yeah, they did. It's actually pretty okay. I watched it the other day. I like the old cartoon the best. Nostalgia. Exactly, Will.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, Arthur was fat in the cartoon. He was shaped like a potato.
I mean, he sounds kind of stupid, but that's literally what happens every time in like a. He's like Stretch Armstrong. Just checking in.
Jay's falling asleep.
I'm not. I'm just don't give a fuck about this.
He was like puckering up at one moment, like.
It was him. I don't trust the long hair.
The look. Zoe, Jay is in the realm of crossing over to the La La Land.
Jay is our resident narcoleptic.
Yes.
It's past my bedtime.
This is true, too.
It didn't help that I get about 3 hours of sleep.
It also doesn't help that the moment he touches a chair, it's automatic bedtime.
Yes.
If you don't grab his attention or if he's not interested, he will fall asleep. Even when he is interested.
100%.
What was the first movie I like when I first met Jay, we were in the theaters, and what was the first movie it was? It was
Black Panther.
Black Panther. And Jay was the loudest one in the theater because he was snoring.
Oh. By hands down.
And we could hear people literally
You
laughing.
were in the second row. I was all the way in the top.
And I could hear him.
I was snoring up a good sleep.
He was knocked out. That was the same night Adon bought a 3-pound pretzel for himself.
No
and
shame, man.
ended up sharing it.
I
That
did
was the first
share
night
it.
I met Adon.
Yeah. You know what? I did share that pretzel. Yeah, with John. The pretzel was literally as thick as this tube right here. And I would just break off a piece and go like, John, you want a piece? You want a piece?
He didn't think how big 3 pounds of pretzels actually.
So what you're saying is you hand fed John pretzels the whole night.
I technically I did by definition. But it wasn't 3 pounds. It was a pound.
That was a 3-pound pretzel.
That was a pound.
That made it better.
It's like they gave it to us in the size of a pizza box. The hot beige.
The hot beige.
I feel like that'll be us when we do Texas.
Look at your bougie ass thinking you cute.
As much as he's like oblivious of everything, he's very astute about a lot of things.
He was on the train, and the guy that checks the tickets caught him and kicked him out.
Huh?
That whole thing was, you need a mission. I figured it out. You're a nobody.
Well, he's looking for a disguise.
This guy is the Dollar Tree version of Iron Man.
Why is he a Dollar Tree? Oh, Iron Man.
He has the arc reactor in his chest.
Well, if you took Iron Man and mixed him with Nick Fury, maybe.
Technically,
Yes.
Iron Man did play Nick Fury for a while.
In the comics, yeah. I mean, it's a world full of superpowers. I mean, how is that a hard phrase to believe?
Usually, even with superpowers, if you get your head cut off, they 9.8. You're
True,
dead.
but you haven't seen the Immortal in Invincible. He got decapitated, cut in half, got his gut ripped out, and
he was stapled back together,
and still came back.
Deadpool loses his head.
Yeah,
But Deadpool has a
Wolverine loses his head.
Wolverine was torn in half.
Healing factor.
True. Again,
that's why I said 9.8.
Really, like there's
the
a lot of
alien
people
shopkeeper from the original Men in Black. He loses his head.
Yeah,
he's just a weirdo.
Oh, by the way, in Invincible, the Immortal is Abraham Lincoln.
He's
this whole experience has been weird for me because every time I see the tick, I think of the other guy that played him in the cartoon and in the live action one that they had before.
Yeah, it's like when you see the Joker, you envision Mark Hamill's voice, or you imagine Mark Hamill's voice. Mm-mm. You don't get Mark Hamill's voice when you watch the Joker?
Every time I see the Joker, even when it's animated, I think of Heath Ledger.
What?
Oh.
I know that's not his voice. Oh. I know who that is, but the true Joker to me is Heath Ledger.
I am sorry, you are wrong. That's not even an option there. This just you're wrong.
So what is your list of Jokers?
Mark Hamill. If I had to imagine the voice of the Joker,
it would be Mark Hamill for me
Mark
as well.
Hamill.
In the body of the dreaded up Joker from the Batman.
Kick him out. Kick him out. Kick him out.
Which one, Arthur?
That is the worst fucking Joker ever.
What? He was psychotic, but he had acrobatic expertise.
So
he was
great. You know the voices of the Mauler twins in Invincible was the voice of the Joker from the Batman.
Was it?
Yep. Mm-hmm. And the Joker in the Batman was this big black dude. He's I forget his name, but he's a big guy.
You talking about the voice actor or like the actual? Actor. Okay, I was like in the show, he's a dreaded up psycho clown, and he's great.
He's very clown.
It was the most obtuse version of the Joker.
Sorry, I don't agree with you guys. Mm-hmm.
I miss Lynn. No, Edgelord.
He's hot spotting.
God.
The fuck is?
She's trying to infiltrate the superhero organization.
No, I don't give a fuck what she's trying to do. What the fuck she got on?
It's a new outfit. How do you think superheroes look when they have their outfits?
Don, I'm gonna buy you that suit, and you better wear it.
I mean, I've cosplayed before. I have no shame. If you go for
Buying a
that
chain
suit,
and wearing your normal clothes doesn't count.
look at the antennas. Look at the antennas.
This show is no good.
Mm-hmm. The SEP IRA. And that's funny because Arthur was an accountant.
I was wondering what the hell his job was.
Well, I know in the cartoon he was an accountant for sure.
Yeah, watching a Dawn fight is about as thrilling as this.
How dare you, sir? I fight better than that. Don't include my game skill.
Only when you have your little guns.
Don't include my Munchkins and Magic the Gathering skill level to that.
Oh, everything gets applied to it.
Bunda plays Magic. He plays Arena.
Bunda plays Magic.
He plays Arena.
We need to start doing some challenges with people, some games. We'll get whooped, but it'll be fine.
Indeed.
All right, I'm done with this bullshit.
Well, good, because the episode's done anyways. You
That's
watched the
right.
whole thing.
Congratulations, you made it all the way to like the proverbial end.
Nope.
You dipped out right before it gets good.
Does he have a demon in him or some shit?
I don't remember. Oh, it's a black hole.
Yeah, but there was like a growl coming from it, and not like a growl of like heavy wind going through. It was like someone going, yeah.
No, that was him.
I don't know.
He was going, oh, he's like, shh, 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 shh. Easy, mousy.
Man, they're having trivia night. Name Nirvana's first studio album.
Oh, yeah, no, Bunda likes to go over the 90s music. That's his craze. That's what gets him going. Bleach, the anime Bunda?
What?
He's a Bleach.
Oh.
What music legend wrote Sinead O'Connor's song "Nothing Compares to You"?
No clue.
Not a clue. Music was never my thing. I could never I like music, but I could never remember the details. I remember less of that than I do like other useless things that I need in life.
Like, I love music. Like, I sit there and mention out like all the lyrics and just go with it. But ask me details, albums, years, covers, producers. I'm like, don't know. Sometimes I can't even tell you who a song was made by. I just know the melody and the words.
It's like, I just know that song was on and it sounded good or it sounded bad. All right, so tomorrow I'm going to say at 1 o'clock I'm going to be up and running, watching stream. And so I'll be doing the Castlevania for a few hours. So if anybody wants to join in with me tomorrow, that's cool. I'll cut off around 5-ish. And then we'll see about there. Sunday, we're going to do the 8 o'clock for the watch party. But other than that, I'm going to say, peoples, thank you so very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure, as always. I love seeing you guys in the chat. You guys keep the chat going, which is fantastic. I love the conversations. Bunda, you keep it strong. And as well as you, Will Morris. I know you two are going really hard at it right now about the trivia. And we'll catch up next time. Other than that, Zoid, anything you'd like to say?
This is probably my first and last watch party, only due to scheduling times. But it was good. It was fun. Get to mess with the Don more. But than that, I'll catch you on the flip side of Freaks and Geeks.
Yes, and as I always say, continue watching anime, expand your minds. Ignore that, and just be excellent. Laters.